1 second. 1 moment, please. Getting set up. There we go. Okay, lovely stuff. This looks like a weird save, and it's because it's about to drop me from the window like usually. This looks odd, but trust me, it's all under control. This is very normal for what I'm doing. Now you may notice I have way too many lives and a shield, and the door here isn't normal either, and I have 10 heat for some reason. You're about to understand why. Have you understood yet? Hold up, just checking controls. Yep, thought so. Thought so. Um, everything else should be fine. Yep. I think summons are going to be rough on this. I see this is probably the yeah, okay. Why do I talk? I was about to say the most free way to play EM4, but I I I'm pretty sure it'll get spiced up in a moment here when I inevitably have to beat butterfly balls or something. Anyway, 70 health down. I'm so bad. Hey, if my mouse could work properly, I'd appreciate that. I honestly wish I got C-shot for this. make this so much more fun. But unupgraded shield doesn't have C-shot, I guess, so... I mean, not innate anyway. In fact, no shield aspect has it. I just meant it's a hammer, right? It's something I have to get. And that isn't allowed in Chamber 2 challenges, so... Hello? Thanks, mouse. I held the button down, but didn't want to. I think, if I saw it right. A 100 health down. Hello, Sneak. Fuck you. Alright, it's about to get spiced up. I reckon this is about to get spiced up a whole lot. Hello. Hello. Fuck you, first of all. Yo. Nom. Whenever I say nom, I'm referring to a decently useful bug, which lets which lets you if you time your dash right, eat a Dad Cast Skull without taking damage from it or getting the vulnerableness effect. Ow. This Sneak, I swear to the gods. Hello. Hello. They do not understand how this works, huh? Rip. Okay, it was fun while it lasted. Ow. You know, Sneak is a terrible summon for this, huh? I assume Skull Crusher's probably still best. I could also see Doomstone be not too bad. brother. Oh yeah, Gorgon heads, of course. Duh. On shield, who cares about the petrifying projectiles? Also, this is very bad. I'm not having fun. Should probably switch to something else in a moment. Like hell, some high heat, regular anyway. Ow. With all due respect, EM4 is a terrible fight. Who created this? Who came up with this? There's so much bullshit. So much of it. Thanks, EM4, very cool. Alright, well, I have 2 sneaks to deal with now, never mind. Whoops. Whoops. Hello. Can you not? Y'all. That felt pretty unfair to me. I would have needed to point my shield one way to block the sneak, and then do a full 180 to block EM4 Dad's spin. That's so bad. Hello, can y'all not? Can you not? That interrupted my block. I didn't see that. I can guarantee with a like 99% guarantee that no one will ever beat this without taking damage, even on shield. And like shield feels like the most suitable weapon to do this with. You only have one dash. Like, come on. Get no damage whatsoever ever. So yeah, no, at least having a bunch of survivability probably helps. Alright. No, you don't. She was about she was about to get me hit again by a spin or thrust or whatever that was. By she, I mean the sneak. Also, this fight has been going on for so long that my phone has decided to not be on anymore. Okay. Guess I'll be having to worry about that as well. If I missed any chats, that's on me. Sorry about that. Not even close. I'm proud of that, honestly. I did that properly. Okay. About 700 health down, but whatever. Could have spear thrown there. 2, 3. Hello. Three. Two, three. 3. Not even close. I stood just slightly further ahead. Bruh. Hold up. Brother, that pot did not hit me. I beg to differ. Hold up. Sorry, I'm responding to text messages. This is important. Why do I have way too much health? This is a practice save state. This isn't an actual run. Anyway, alright. I th I think that's all of the interruptions. Sorry about that. Destroying that pot and the one that sometimes appears slightly south of it is essential, because those two are the pillars I'll be hiding behind. I mean, that is the pillar I'll be hiding behind, in the event he does lasers. In 2.2. I mean, it's less important on shield because you can sort of just block the laser, but still. Brother. Oh, that's just... he has that in phase 2. Just visual. To say that... Brother. Not even close. What am I doing? Side, like, very edge of thing. Three. Whoops. Could have just not done that, but whatever. I guess. Hey, good sir, do you mind not doing that? Hey, Cerberus. Hello, boy. Alright. That's that. Okay. Hello. Hey, can you not? Can you not? Bruh. Shield blocking angle makes sense, I swear. Hello. There were 3 pots in that single spot. Also, thank you for laser stat. Very cool. I get pushed away, which cancels my block, and then I get multi-hit by lasers because who the fuck would expect that anyway? Brother. So dumb. That is actually so stupid. Not even close. Thanks, shield. Very cool. Hello. Instant pot destruction. That's the type of EM4 bullshit I'm talking about when I say this fight sucks. Look at that. There was nothing I could have had I stood there been able to do. Nothing. Not a single thing. Because that double pot destruction happens faster than anything Zagreus can do, really. Like, you have to be on... You have to know... you have to be on it on, like, frame 1 to be able to do stuff about that. Going... Donk, 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 donk. Why was I close? How was I close enough there? That's crazy. Hello. BS much? Again? That was close. Yeah, it's my fault. That I'll admit is my fault. That was completely avoidable. Not even close. Hello, y'all. What the fuck is that? That's crazy. Thanks, Yum4. Doing. Doing, 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 doing. Okay. Hello. Can you not? The angle on triple spins is so weird. That is a complaint I have with regular dot as well. The blocking angle on his triple spins is actually really awkward. I still don't understand it. After nearly 2,800 hours of playing the game, I still do not understand the block angle on phase 2 dot triple spins. And phase 3, I guess, since both of them have that attack. Doing, doing, doing. Do-do-do. Wow, 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 wow. Yep, thanks, Yum4. Very cool. Like, motherfucker, I can't even see where you are spawning pods. Can you at least give me the pod location so I can react accordingly? Spear? Yep. Spear. Anyway, someday he's going to run out of heals, I swear. I know that an AFK EM4 fight is possible, so... Anyway, demonstrating the range limit on lasers. The event you didn't believe me. Third, spear throw. Yep. Alright, thanks CM4, very cool. That pot just broke by itself. There was nothing I could have done about that. Except know that Lolamao, a few seconds into the future, that pot is going to break randomly on you. Enjoy. Yep. Spear throw, yep. Two, three, spear throw. Yep. Three, spear throw. Oh, never mind. Three, now. There we go. I miscounted. Son of a gun. And that pot up there just randomly broke for no reason, too. I love EM4. It's so well designed. Always fair. Spear throw. Ow, that's on me. Standing there was not a thing I should have done. Yep. Two, three, spear throw. Hello. Thank goodness the music is good. Two, three, thank you. One, two, three, yeet. Two. One, two. Boop. Hello! I love EM4. That shockwave sent me flying. There was nothing I could have done about that except, you know, just not stand at that exact angle from him at that exact time. Thanks, EM4. Nice nice laser visuals. Very existent laser visual in texture. 3 spear. 2, 3. What are we doing? Okay. Just don't even bother. One, two, three. Three. Hello. Two. Three. Spear throw. Two, three, spear throw. Neom. Spear throw. Two, three, spear throw. One, two, three, spear throw. Two, three, spear throw. There we go. I released the block button just so I could assure that I block the spin. Two. Okay, broke that pot. Three, spear. Two, three, spear throw. Thank you. One, two, three, spear throw. Thank you. One, two, three, spear throw. I said spear throw. Thank you. Hades, the video game pathfinding. What are we doing? Alright. Three. Fuck that. Come on, dude. Three, spear throw. One, two, three, spear throw. 2, 3. Spear. Thank you. 3. 1, 2. Honestly, it's just pretty chill on shield, I'll give it that. There are so many mechanics that you don't have to interact with, but on anything other than shield, this is hell. Welcome to your own personal hell that lasts like nice laser range, brother. Well done. Or father, I should say. Two, 3. Neom. Two, 3. Anyway. 1. Hello. Yeah, that's my fault. Both of those. Two, 3. 1, 2. Go over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeet! One, 2. 3. Yeet! 1, 2, 3. Yeet! I just realized how much that simplifies his attack patterns for last phase. At least the people at Supergiant were considerate in that regard. Like, he has... how many attacks? 4 of them? Two, 3. Yeah, yeet! Two. Right, mate, what's going on? Two, 3. Yum. Nice random pot break, well done. Thanks, EM4. 3. Nyum. Nyum. 2, 3, yeet. 2, 3. Two, 3. 2, 3. Thank you. 2, 3. Thank you. 2, 3. Hello? Thank you. Hello. Bogus. I had my shield out and then you just said no. Nyum. One. Hello. I have no idea what just happened. I cannot explain what just occurred. Did my mouse malfunction there? Because I don't think I released. I had my finger firmly on there, just a bit too strongly, in fact, I'd say. Anyway, should be over soon. 2, 3, yeah, yeet. Can you not? Thank you. Anyway, this fight sucks. I'm never doing this again. It's C2 EM4, that is. Even on shield, it's so bad. Alright, well, I would usually say, well, that was fun, but no. No, that was a snooze fest if I've ever seen one. Switch back to the Hestia save state, maybe. Or could do a regular high heat run, maybe. Hades. My heat stuffs. Hold up. Hold up. Right. Um, yeah, okay. Whoops. Anyway, yeah, sure.
As he explores the wonders of the world,
Um,
Cyrus discovers a quaint farm in which he carelessly trespasses, stepping on a farming tool which swoops up and strikes him in the forehead, fatally. No, wait!
that is a rake. Anyway, I should change the title to stuff.
I'm back. Huh.
Hey, can this title be changed, please? Could this title change? I need this title to change. Thank you.
Not yet.
Anyway, just bully Skelly for a moment. Um, I could... hmm. I could time my heat PV... wait, no. Maybe by doing this. I could go to 55 by doing that. Could also go to 55 by doing this. This brings me to 57, which is 1 off Raki. I could do this for 59. I'd rather take off that. I need to enable Helmud. Hold up. Let me cook. Let me cook. Okay, so. If I do this, then that's a world record tie given Helmud. Um, if I do this, that's 60 heat. I don't think I'll be able to do that though. That's too many lives to enemies. Okay, right, so leave this room, switch mod pack on. Just a moment. I'll get I'll get ready in a sec. Backup, Hades, mods, mod pack, modded. Old. Um, just a second. I'm modding my game and then promptly unmodding my game just so I can enable hell mode. Just a second. Okay. So go here. I always forget where that is. Um, Yeah, sure, wipe save file history, there we go. Exit. Unmod the game. Control A, delete all of this. No mods. There we go.
Need to wait.
Or shackle, probably turn this down. Or alternatively, I could keep that and do these two. Oh no. I don't know, man. Or like I could technically directly push it to 60 Lamau. Would take a lot of practice though. A lot, a lot. Huh. Show a death and I'll get going, I guess.
What's the worst that
I am not going to beat this, I just fair warning, but this could be some pretty good Hestia Mono Dash practice for me. So I'm absolutely dying to timer in Elysium at some point. This could be some pretty good Hestia Mono Dash practice for me. That's fine. That's kind of bad. Money. Have nothing good to palm anyway.
vast riches? Spikes continue to be painful.
Did stream crash at some point? I wouldn't doubt it. Did stream crash again? Bruh. That's crazy.
Hey, Skelly.
That is some craziness. Hello? Thanks. As a hammer? Or it's tempting too, but encounters are so long. Triple bomb, no.
Beware the adamant rail.
Athena. Attack, special, cast maybe. Yeah, that works. Gets me off shackle, I guess. Um, Roll's good. Palm's good too. I guess I do want to palm both of those, huh? Whatever. No.
What else we got?
Bruh. Anyway, this run's dead.
Blasted spine traps everywhere. Wretches of the underworld, take heed.
Whoops. Skip. C skip, take skip. Rip.
Can't do that.
Ow, yeah, it's my fault. Completely so. Not even close. Alright, rest in peace, Shackle. You will be missed. Don't need this. Oh, that's unfortunate. The pace before this point was pretty good. I mean, like, armored pests aren't the worst enemy, far from that, but I've also seen far better.
Not yet. Over there.
I keep expecting to have my cast regen so I can throw it, but no, I'm not running Stygian. I'm running nothing at all, actually. I don't have a mirror, really. Thanks, Routine Inspection 3.
Can't do that. I'm empty.
21. This is very dead. I'll just say immediately.
Not now. Hi, Meg. I can't. Not yet. Not now.
Okay. 46. If this wasn't EM4, I'd be pretty happy with this. Unfortunately, this is EM4.
Need these. I'll take it. My keepsakes.
I don't even know, man.
Should
Give
help.
me more damage. Something like that.
Next floor. This heat.
Yep. Okay, thanks, Speeder perk. Very cool. I don't even have time to react. What the fuck? I don't have time. Genuinely, there is nothing you can do against a speeder enemy without a shield. Benefits package is so fucked. Such a fucked packed condition. Because it's mandatory, like, all the way since 32 heat, but then there's nothing you can do about it. It's so bad. In other news, this would tie PB. Um, Mao 57. This would be one heat off of world record tie. What's crazy is I could unequip all of this and it would still be 55, so a heat PB on Hestia. I definitely honestly, if I do this, that's a Hestia heat PB. Like genuinely so much. There's so much to improve upon here. If I do this, this is a Hestia heat PB tie. This right here. Like it I don't know, man. Igloo. You haven't missed much at all. I mean, this would be like 15% less cursed, I guess. It would still be a world record pact. Hmm.
Do your worst, Father.
Okay, Ricochet Fire. Great start.
I wish.
Whoops. Zag snooze. Great idea. You can do it, I'm sure. And if you have any questions about the pact or anything, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help. Dash here would be great, cast is fine.
Could use the rod of fishing there.
How cursed was your pact back then? Because that plays a massive role in that. Whoops. Dash strike, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Tight Deadline 2's three free heat for you. Like, with Tight Deadline 1 and 2 together, that's 3. Absolutely. It will continue to be free heat unless you're running Jury Summons 3 Calisthenics Program 2 EM4.
Hello, sir. Sometimes a Thanks.
No need for Sure thing.
Cheers, mate. Not yet.
Whoops. um... Oh, that's End Shop. Okay, that's shocking. Pace was too good for me to acknowledge that this is End Shop, but alright. The pace just didn't look very C12-y, I don't know why. Hestia's so good. It's one of the only aspects you can get away with, stupid stuff like RI3 on.
Alecto failed just as her sister did.
Sell this.
Just what I need.
Keep Shackle equipped.
Need to wait.
Honestly, even if that is the case, I think that among the 6 weapons, you could quite easily do Eris, in all of the aspects in the game, you could quite easily do Eris, Hestia, Arthur, the four shields if you learn how the block mechanic works. Even Beowulf, honestly, all you need to for 32, all you need to understand is how to make pacts and how the shield block mechanic works. You can play it like any other, more or less like any other shield, and it will still be fine at 32. Um, right, where was I? You could probably do play Zagreal a bit like Eris. Play it like bad Eris and be fine. If you acquire Delta Chamber on any rail that isn't Lucifer, you get iframes on your dash strikes anyway, meaning that you can face tank a bit more than usual. What else is there? I'm not sure, but anyway. I think you could do at least 3 of the weapons without too much trouble. Hell, if you want, I can boot up an Arthur 32 heat run and while explaining why I think pretty much anyone can achieve this. By this being 32 heat Arthur. Attack special, lovely stuff. Kinda rest in peace, Shackle, but it's fine. I have weakness now. Special here to be perfect. Barge is sort of unfortunate, but I think I can live this. Lovely. Honestly, I'm surprised how fast it went down. Hestia is sort of good, apparently, huh? Whoops. What are we doing? Yep, exactly. But yeah, no, you place down the special AoE, and then you mash attack, and that should work. Dashing when necessary. Arthur is lenient enough to, as long as you're not currently pressing the attack button when you dash, give you full iframes, and still let you continue the combo afterwards. Very simple to play, very beginner friendly. Very lenient. Special. Oh, that's 22 already. Okay, wait, I'm on pace to win, maybe. If the alley's good. If the alley's good, this can win. That's unfortunate. I think I'll be selling the cast or the dash, I'm not sure. I am not sure yet. Hello. Whoops, yeah, my fault. Hello. Hold up. Okay, 337, yeah, it's gonna win. It is going to be tight. I would have preferred having 4 minutes or more remaining here, but it's doable. Who knows, if I'm good enough at EM4 and get a lucky Elysium here, this could be world record. Who knows? Tooth or Old Spiked Collar. I think I'm going to take Tooth here. There's my Chaos Gate. I could get AP2'd into something nasty, but I need the time gain from this. Let's just pray. Thank you, that works. That's quite fine by me. Fuck you. Come on. Ow. Hold up. Not even close. Oh, wait, thanks. Dodge chance. Very cool. Ow. Thank you. Take the shop here. I could take Poseidon and hope for B-Ball. That is in fact an option that exists at my disposal. That does exist, huh? I could push the mini-boss too. I think this is first one. I am quite certain this is first. This could also be paired against Patty if I don't take it here. Okay. Okay, lovely stuff. This can genuinely win. That's crazy. If I don't fuck it up, of course. And get lucky some of the rest of the way at least. Ow. Alright. One last room incoming, right after. Hydramite is fine. Not great, but it's takeable. Not worth rolling anyway. Oh gods. That's not what I want to see. Unarmored Brightsword spam. Monk ass. Ow. Okay. Hazard, that works for me. It's sort of scary to play with, but if used correctly, it's good. I'm a fan of buying Ichor here. I know I'm losing time by going back, but I like having an Ichor. Oh gods. Oh gods. That is an encounter of all time. Yep, that is in fact an encounter of all time. Fuck this. Dude, what is that? Brother in Christ, kill me. Send me back. Send me back. It's so over.
That really hurt.
It's so over. That is good on exactly no aspect. No aspect likes to see that type of Great Shield room. Eris can sort of shrug it off-ish, but not really. And for the rest, you've just lost on the spot. On the rest, on every other aspect in the game, you just lose on the spot there. Hestia in particular, since you only get one small shot off. And I guess Rama might be able to handle it too, actually. And Lucifer if you're running attack strats, and Guan Yu if you're running spin. But, oh, and Zeus. But a fair few aspects just die immediately to that. But yeah, no, pace there was fine. Um, not great, don't get me wrong, but it fine.
Wealth, stability. Up there, nothing of the sort.
It's nice to visit, anyhow.
Needed you last run.
I can take it.
Honestly, with a Dia special, I might have been able to do that. I would have lacked damage for the entirety of that Elysium, but at least I would have been able to play the video game. Yeah, okay.
Now what?
Oh gods. Well, thankfully there isn't a massive group of them. Shoutouts to last run. Thanks, Chaos.
I can't get used to that.
Greetings, child.
Hey, how's it going? What could go wrong? Look what I found. No use.
Attack's fine, special's fine. Special's great, actually. Probably better than attack, even.
Lady Athena.
That... Huh. I don't know what to think of Surefooting. Like, it makes resetting Defiance for next room close to impossible. But also very good survivability tool to have, especially when you have EM4 enabled. So getting heightened security and sticks is probably um more beneficial than getting it immediately. Or getting it in Asphodel, if anything. Piercing's fine.
Yes.
You called?
Ready, lads?
Clean.
That's what you get.
I don't know, man. As someone with
Can't do that. Not now.
210, nah. Oh, especially not anymore. Also, thanks, Footing.
I'm home.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Right. I promised an Arthur run earlier. Let's do that. Um,
Keep things
Athena.
Go with that one.
Whoops. Um, something worth 2 that I'd like to disable. I guess I could turn that off, turn this up. Arthur can handle AP2 at 42, so as well, so you can do that if you want. Yeah, okay. Or I could turn this back up. This and give myself a tiny bit more leniency. That works. That gives me exactly 40.
What do you need there, pal?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Ready.
I cannot.
Oh, I'm running high confidence. Duh. Okay. Well, this is basically as if I was running routine inspection 3, routine inspection 2 then. Whatever. Can I have attack at cursor, please? Thanks.
You're nothing. Agnes.
Any core other than dash will work here. Whoops.
Lady Artemis.
Or I could epic pressure points. This is perfectly reasonable to take too.
All set.
Attack palms.
The power of the gods.
The fact I'm keeping high confidence value is actually a bit insane. I was not expecting to have it still.
Much better.
Take any core here. Or Hunter's Mark. I'll accept Hunter's Mark too. Any core other than dash, of course. Classic.
That was for last time.
May notice that I'm only really pressing 2 buttons this whole time. Third one if you count special, occasionally. Like, it's really not that hard. And it just works, look. This really is just Hades 2 the weapon, or I mean the aspect. Just works. It's a C9, I can get away with hammer here.
More wretches.
Whoops. Brother. Well, rest in peace, high confidence now. For sure.
Time to mix up my
Heaver.
path.
On Arthur, you can accept nearly anything. Like, other than Dash Nova, which is a bit scary to use.
Should help keep me
Other than that, you're set. Passion Dash isn't the greatest, but it's takeable. I think I am going to different league here instead, though. I am more looking for Divine Dash. If you want to put Afro anywhere, it would be on the attack. For consistency reasons, I like to start Athena because that gives you two good options. One wouldn't think that Athena attack Arthur would be any good because of how rarely the attacks actually happen, but
power of Olympus.
as it turns out, having a giant zone in front of you that you can just delete any enemy attacks from, pretty good. Especially when the enemy is Tisiphone, who likes to spam projectiles around. Or Meg for that matter. Meg during the projectile attack goes absolutely insane. Also helps to have the special AoE down to prevent you from getting stunned out of your attack animation whilst wanting to deflect projectiles. I'm going to get rid of different league here. Not being able to buy the X is unfortunate, but I could always Chthonic Coin Purse, that's a play. That is a viable play here. Right, rather niche play, but I'll do it. Just to show it off.
Be useful. Up we go then.
Getting health from Chaos is good, getting attack damage from Chaos is good, getting dash strike damage from Chaos is decent. Getting favors probably alright.
Let me have it.
Whoops. This is not what I wanted to see. I can always Slothful Eclipse, it's fine.
Flows through me.
Taking some rolls.
Someone to spend some coin. Megara.
Damn. Thanks, Witch's Circle. I think I did that mech setup almost correctly, but angle might have been off a tiny amount. I'm not quite sure what it's due. What caused it, but whatever. Caused it, but opens up Krisk, which is very funny. It means that slow attack matters less effectively. Not against melee enemies, but anything ranged. If I get calculated risk and decide to keep it for whatever reason, I'll be getting significantly more deflection value out of my attack. Especially when the projectile is currently traveling through the Arthur special AoE.
My chaos boons.
Yuri. I will be taking the palm. And then this, but didn't really want Drunken Flourish anyway. So that's just a plus because it means it sells for more now. Honestly, this being Arthur, I probably could have AP1'd. That would have been fairly sane. But still, I wanted to... I did want to do max consistency Arthur. As to say, Athena starts to have 3 out of 4 good options. I mean, not 3 out of 4, 2 out of 4 options be good, which, for the purposes of approval process 0, means you're guaranteed a starting boon. A good one, that is. Hello. Can you not? Can you just spit fire instead? 342's lovely. You roll this.
How about a different set of choices?
Thank you very much. I am going to equip Tooth now, don't mind me. Could have also acorned. You can acorn or Tooth there. It doesn't matter too much. You can Nail of Talos. Sure. Alright. Looking for an Athena more than Aphrodite. Would help more. Ow. Brother. All three of these are the meta hammers, by the way. You could pick any of these and it would be fine. For purposes of ease of play, I'm probably going to pick Double Edge, but be rest assured that any one of these three would be perfectly reasonable. But yeah, spamming dash tricks is just so much easier, and pairs better with my piercing wave hammer, so I'm going to do that. Mm-mm. 247. 2 gold pots, question mark. Or none. I am not going to buy anything here. Hi, Fen.
I have arrived. What say we... Think you can beat me? One way to find out.
Well, yes, Than, I do think so. Happens quite often, actually. Okay. Hi, Thanatos. Can you come over here, please?
He took down more than I did. Never saw me.
Divine Dash, question mark. There it is. There it is. Hello. Bro. Anyway, nice neuron room, I guess. I should have just special. That would have solved all of my problems. No defines, please, else I'm going to be slightly mad. Blinding Flash is reasonable. I can also roll this for Athena Call or something. Arthur kind of wants an Invuln Call anyway, so yeah, gladly. The thing about Arthur is that it struggles a bit against EM3 and against Dad. but destroys almost everything else. Like, if you're dying to anything else other than those two things or nasty benefits package, then I don't know what. Then you should probably. I don't even know anymore. It just shouldn't happen. That is a Hermes boon that I could buy. Sure.
Here's the fee.
There we go.
That's the stuff. You again? Come. Meg,
Get away from him.
Fury Megara! So I could conquer you at racing just as simple.
Anyway, you want Athena call for situations like that, where Bull decides to spin and Theseus is on the other side. It's not a must at this stage of the game, but it helps a bunch. And in the event you're bad, I could have also, if I had a charge, pressed Athena call there. That would have solved all of my problems. Oh, thank you, Bull. Very cool. Thanks, Bull man. There we go. Dash strikes for the win. That's why I picked up Double Edge earlier. Make the main two problems that Arthur has, that is to say, Asterius and Dad, significantly more manageable. And makes chasing Theseus around the map less annoying. Though you can still do that last one pretty effectively with if you have multiple dashes. Also means you can DPS Theseus here instead of having to run around. Kill me, please. Thank you. There we go. Pace is still good.
That'll do. I'll take the service exit, thanks.
Uh,
Let's think about this.
okay, this is fine. Acorn now. Don't have Patroclus, but I have an Athena call, so I don't care. I've said this before multiple times, but Arthur really wants an invulnerability call before going into Dad. Otherwise, you may struggle to time your dashes to his attacks. I'm going to start by taking Dionysus here and then check the shop. I might get a Duoboon out of it if I do things in the correct order here. So either the Dionysus one or the Artemis one with Athena.
Not yet.
both of which could be handy. Hi, Tony.
Come forth, you tiny vermin.
There we go. Tiny vermin down. I have 6.5 minutes remaining.
Get somebody your own size next time.
I could buy this. Don't really need palms anymore, so I don't benefit from having unpalmables in the pool, really.
Pleasure doing business.
This works for me, I think. This or support fire. Clean kill could work too, but like, I'd rather open the duo, I'd say. Though or core. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, fill the core. When you don't have any cores open, you gain +1 boon slot usually. I mean, you could still hit the replacement chance, but it's a 10% chance.
It's no use.
But yeah, no, not having any cores open removes core boon offerings other than replacements from the pool of options. Which means that you're significantly more likely to get stuff you actually want.
Found it already. An exchange.
This gladly.
Seeing its power. I can't.
Alright, and now let's hope that I remember how to play. Remember how to play normal Hades fights. I have double edge, so this shouldn't be. Remember how to play normal Hades fights. I have double edge, so this shouldn't be too difficult. But I could always throw. This is 40 after all.
You're looking very sticky there.
Like, as usual, use Athena Call when you think something's about to go wrong. And this should be very winnable. Like, completely free even. Hey, man. Mind if I... Hold up. I'm going to special here. And everything will be fine. I went behind the pillar in the event he decided to cast again, because that can cause some animation weirdness. Fuck, I almost died to that. Thanks, lasers, I guess.
No more.
There we go. I almost died to lasers, but other than that, yeah, that was pretty easy. Wasn't too bad. And this could have handled a 4-sack too, technically. 4-sack Tony would have been perfectly fine with this. Summing up quickly, it was Double Edge, Athena attack, Divine Dash, and an invulnerability call. If you get all of these things in, then you win. Double Edge obviously made that fight significantly easier, but if you don't have Double Edge, you can instead use your special AoE for the damage resistance and put an Aphrodite on the attack, and you should be just as tanky, if not more. Hypersprint also played a role in helping survive, but yeah. Potential duos you can go for include Deadly Reversal, which will be even more frequently activated with Divine Dash. Calculated Risk in the event you want projectiles to be easier to deflect. I could also see... what's its name? Smoldering Air to be a viable option if you come across... I mean, if you're running Aphrodite attack and happen to come across a Zeus boon, you can get super fast invulnerability calls, or just calls in general, actually. If you have Smoldering Air, you can get away with not having invulnerability on your call. Lightning Rods, too, could be a handy duo boon to have, in which case you can mostly stand back whilst Rod takes care of enemies for you. And yeah, I think that's all for Arthur. That's all for Arthur 40 heat. Hmm. Absolutely wild. Ah, well. Connection isn't the greatest right now, apparently. That's unfortunate. Very doable. Yeah, probably. I mean, it is Eris week. I guess I could install Modpack again to switch to normal mode or something. That is a thing I could do. Right, so UI Control C, mods Control V, go to the mod importer, run that. Going to enter here again, turn off hell mode. Exit here. Beep. Into the mods folder again. Select all, delete. Do it again. Lovely stuff. You're welcome. Right, it's Eris aspect of the week, so I should probably change stream title. Something more appropriate. All these are fine. I could have heightened security on. Is stream down again? Did stream die for like the 20th time already? Right, this feels like it's my time to start local recording this then. Imagine having stable internet couldn't be me. Honestly. Show a death and I'll get going, I guess.
Thunder and lightning. Not so fast. Forgot something again.
Hello. The house is in order.
Should check the garden.
Right, okay. Good to know, I guess. I do think it is on my end, though.
One more time.
Why are some chambers in my house off limits? Someone deserving access would not ask. You can't always go where you please.
Think you can stop me?
That is a hammer. Cluster. Special here would be fine. In fact, great. Best in slot even. Or I could get nothing. Gold pot? Anyone? Never mind, doesn't matter. Just move on. What am I doing? 114 pace is bad. Alright, hear me out. I take Storm Lightning and simply get the orange boon and end shot. That's how that works, right? That's how that works, right? Or here. Could simply get it here instead. That was an undeserved bomber meg. I have no idea how I got that. The lineup was correct too. I don't understand. That wasn't supposed to work. Like, I must be doing something right, I guess. I'll try and replicate that another time and see if it's consistent at least. If so, then I finally understood how to bomber mag. Hey, can you not? This is some atrocious base. Get that garbage out of here. Even if I get the whole builds now, which it's already too late for that. Even then, I'd be behind. I really want to be leaving leaving Furies below the 2 minute mark. If I don't have that, then I'm behind. A significant degree. Attack. Cluster, rocket, triple, targeting system, maybe. Delta chamber, maybe. Hazard can work too, but I think I'll triple. Hello. I was actually tempted to do some Celeste today instead. I've been working on something on there too. Okay. It would be some 7C golden attempt. 7C being one of the game's seasides, so a more difficult type of level. Doing that deathless. It's on the easier end of levels to do deathless, so I thought I'd get it out of the way. Despite being among the more difficult levels to complete for the first time. The seasides in general are not that difficult to beat without dying because they're shorter. They're shorter than some of the other levels. In fact, they're only 3 screens long. Right, I'm already behind, but whatever. Less so than last run anyway. Can I get jolted here? Or shoals or beaver?
Thank you, mate.
And any other things?
A boon for a boon.
Not convinced about this. I can take it, but like I can't even get rod anyway, so who cares? Artemis Special will pair far better with any additive buffs I get from Chaos though. I think I'll take this. This can hardly PB unless I get a really solid Asphodel Ellie. But whatever. Whatever, it's a 205, it's fine. For aspect of the week purposes, this should be alright.
He's going to be mad.
Should be reasonable to keep for aspect of the week. Take this. Purge Holy Shield to reduce pommables. This is fine. Nothing useful from the well, whatever. I mean, from the twist. Well, it did give me the Chimera Jerky, which I'm happy with. Could get rush delivery here. I have 7 rolls. How would I get 7 rolls? Who knows? RD. I said RD. Thank you. There's my Poseidon boon. Hello.
In the name of Hades.
Shoals, that works. To punish Asphodel enemies to leave. Yeah, I know what caused me to have 7 rolls. I'm just saying, how did I get so many keys? Mild craziness. Hey, hello. You mind? Brother. What is that? Beaver? Beaver! Second wave? Wait, no, cast fill. Hold up, I could open Sea Storm here. Not obtain. Open. If I get... I mean, if I decide to take Poseidon cast. Or call, but I'm never going to do that. Whoops. Yeah, sure. It's the best option here.
I can't.
You take the money. Wow, I'm so behind pace already. So bad. What is... Brother. Get out of my sight.
I'm rich.
Jolted? Question mark. Jolted, Hunter's Mark. Um, you don't buy that. You buy the palm though.
Zesty.
Lovely stuff.
Stopped anybody from attempting to leave Asphodel of late, Bernie?
Hey, do you mind?
Flying bastard. I'm out.
Or 33. This is so bad. I got destroyed by Asphodel.
That's all the heads.
And destroyed is probably an understatement. Before that Asphodel, I was on pace to like sub 8 quite handily actually.
Purge boons.
I'm no longer so sure. You hourglass this. You notice that there is nothing in the well that you actually want, so you pick the Hydrolite and roll.
Let's see what else.
You take the Fateful Twist and cry. You roll again. And you finally get something of use. Lovely. Uh, could get Rocket Bomb here, that'd be perfect. Given first hammer.
So close. Dead.
Well, didn't get it. Delta will do. Go here.
More splitters.
Hello. Take this.
I commend you for your efforts.
Y'all, can we stop? Thank you. Got the boon I wanted. Or the god anyway. And the boon I want from him is pretty likely, so works for me. Raw.
Not yet.
I yield.
Got him that time. In the name of Hades.
Jolted.
No way. Come die again.
Lol Mirage, you take support fire here. With Hunter's Mark being reasonable too. Hi Than. Not a second too soon, but whatever.
Sounds good.
This might be able to sub 830 if I play this well. Actually, sub 830 with a 2-sack should be nearly guaranteed actually, but this could maybe sub 8 if I play this properly. Deploy your heart and go, please. I should be close enough. I'm near the exit. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. That's step 1. That is step 2. Thank you very much. Bro got stuck with pathfinding. Okay, that's why. That's what happened there. The storm. Or just don't get it. Okay, that works too. Zeus call works fine by my standards. I could also take Dad call instead. Yeah, I think I'll take Vengeance. Equip Dad keepsake for sticks.
Gentlemen.
Brother. $654. I have had 130 Styxes before, but I still think this might get tight. I don't exactly have insta-kill damage for everything. So yeah, no, I think this might get slightly tight.
I'd like to see more options.
I can buy, I can sell this. Sure. Useful things, please. It's so over. It's so over. There's no point in buying the Nem Crest because that only applies to my attack on the rail.
Should I take the trade?
Alright, rest in peace, pressure points, you will be missed. Take Dad, keepsake.
I'm out of here.
If there's a Styx Hermes, I'll do many things in my power to be able to buy it. Be able to afford it.
Look at all that coin.
Alright, there is in fact a Styx Hermes. There is no Obel miniboss, however, so it's not looking great for my odds of getting it. Unless I get sacked, of course, because that can happen. I don't know what I was doing in that room, but it wasn't good. Again, that should have been realistically 5 seconds faster than it was. Now that was better. Lovely. That's why you pause buffer. That's why you pause buffer that. Tidal Dash or Heaven's Vengeance. I'm a fan of a Vengeance Palm here. This in the event of a 3-sack. That way I can still keep playing the game. Even if I get sacked.
Not yet.
Hey, can you not summon spawn rats on me? Thanks. There's no pathing for me to do here, it's just have the rat room last as little time as possible. This can sub 9, I guess. Sub 830 maybe. Styx has not been kind whatsoever. This is one of the most atrocious Styxes other than the sack location that I've seen. It was so bad. Don't go down there, that's a scam. Except if it's to buy Hermes or Anvil. Because first of all, it's the closest item to buy, and second of all, it's the most useful item to buy. And sometimes you can go down there if you're missing Breaking Wave and there's a Poseidon, or if you're missing Merciful End on a Merciful End build for whatever reason. But other than that, it's a scam. Meg immediately, I don't have P2 damage. Ow. You don't get to darkness, sorry. $838 was in fact not a sub 830 because, again, of that atrocious Asphodel. Oh dear. Back half actually wasn't too bad, other than the Styx. But that Asphodel, holy. That should have been approximately a minute faster. Okay, maybe half a minute. And if you count the Styx as well, probably a minute, honestly. This should have been this should have by all standards been a 730 something. Like a mid 7. Right, anyway, I can just screenshot in the VOD. Since I am recording. Uh... Um... Wow, I never got Sea Storm either, did I? Good things about this build are this kinda. This, this. So many jerkies. Vengeance Boon's fine, I guess. Yeah, I can do another run.
Having achieved his goal, the Underworld Prince discovers that the mortal realm is utterly bereft of
Hold up. There we go, actually recording now.
to which he
Just in the event internet dies again.
anything of note to do. The sheer mundanity results in this.
Connection, I should say. Connection dies.
I'm counting that one as a victory.
Just making sure mirror's good. Yeah, it looks right. Yep.
No stopping me this time.
Alright, see ya, good clue. Have a good sleep. Have a pleasant sleep.
Not yet.
Whoops. Whoops. Attack. Hey Posh, welcome on. Just making sure the title did change, right? I know that that my connection died. Eric.
Aphrodite. No way. God's given me strength.
Is that is in fact a pump, okay. Pump. On attack next. Yeah, alright, enjoy.
Delicious.
There's a Dionysus boon. Take this. Ow. Rest in peace, high confidence, I guess. Could take cast here. Yep. Hyper sprint perfect. Oh, what is this pace? Ew. Kill this.
What's the latest?
Kill this immediately. Also, take darkness here for the memes. Let's go.
Good idea. You got this, Prince. We're not finished. I really shouldn't step on
Mm-mm.
dark anymore. Ready as I'll ever be. Lord Uncle Zeus.
Attack. Thank you. Whoops. Dash.
I can't.
Roll this.
Nothing else.
Thank you. Dash palm.
Get out. The power of the gods. Nothing can stop me. What's for sale?
Uh-huh.
Let me have it.
Don't really need these. All these are sort of nasty. I'm not certain. I guess Halting Strike might be the most fine one. This kills my high confidence permanently, pretty much. Until next biome, that is. This is sad in the event I get Chop, which is pretty much guaranteed. Yeah, wait, it is guaranteed. Yeah, whatever.
Guide me.
Whatever. Simply make up the time loss somewhere else, right? That's how that works. Surely the like +6 damage I'll get out of this is going to be worth it.
No use.
How?
Olympus, I accept.
Jolted. Lovely stuff. Thank goodness for Hyper Sprint. I don't have that yet. What am I saying?
Hello, young Zagreus.
Special here's fine, yeah. I respect it. '47. Hmm. '202. This is bad.
The boon I got
Jolted Palm or Dash Palm.
Power of Olympus.
I think preferably Tidal Dash. I need like at least 2 palms on there before I start palming anything else. Goodbye, 224. That's so bad. Kill this immediately. For reference, I'm 19 seconds behind last run already. Or last proper run, that is.
Riches of Tartarus cannot be relied upon.
Tartarus.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. That won't work here. Hey, mate.
Where do you think you are? Who do you think you're talking to? Nobody gets out of my domain, whether alive or dead.
I'm leaving, Father. Try and stop me.
Triple, that works.
Fix that for you. Ringers. Can't do that.
Lovely. And finish that room nearly in front of the exit too. Right next to it. Attack, lovely. That is obols, take obols.
I can't. Calling for Charon.
Attack palm. That works.
God's grant me strength. Not now.
47 seconds, not convinced, but it's playable. I could just skip the entire, some of the back half, who knows? Tartarus back half, that is.
You're nothing. That's something. Nothing. Charon must be nearby.
There we go, that works. Storm Lightning, yeah.
Not yet.
C10 finally got survival. 115, actually really good pace. I don't think I've had Boldy yet, meaning I could skip one more. And then, Force Column Mat's 12, imagine that. Imagine that, that'd be a dream. Ina, take this. Fill the cast slot or fill the special. I don't see this being too bad. It is a 3-waver though. With a Trickle Spawn Witches at the end, ew. Dash. C12 Chaos extension is mean. Disrespectful. Take this, lovely. Hermie. This, lovely. Yep, buy both of these. Pace is bad now, but whatever. Whatever.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
I'm ready, sister. It's him.
Meg, are you fine? Are you good?
Like you.
210, playable for aspects of the week, but PB's dead already.
Strictly business.
Pretty much. Like, for this to PB, I'd need pretty good Asphodel, Godlike Elysium, pretty good sticks. In other words, it's not happening. Feel like selling Phalanx Shot. Think I could get the most damage by acquiring what's it called? Breaking Wave for sticks.
Asphodel.
Yeah. Acquire RD here. Hello? You fine? Thank you. Dashes are fake when you already have greater haste. That's unfortunate. Guess Swift Flourish will have to do. Now hear me out on some ultra rarity. Not a sane play, take palms instead.
Take care.
Poseidon. Tempted to look. Okay, take Poseidon. I should have done that after, that's on me. I don't know why I even forgot. I don't usually forget that. What are we doing? Ow.
Good enough.
.22 Fountain. I could get out of Asphodel below 4 minutes.
Let's get out of here.
Or not below, but at a low 4, I think.
Should come in useful.
That's fine.
That boon got better, huh? Why must we always fight like this, Lerny?
I have barely any health to work with, but as long as I don't play a Slurny fight like a complete dumbass, I'll be fine. Reminder, I have heightened security on in my pact to help with resets. And so accidental learning deaths aren't just uncommon if I don't pay attention, but I'd say they're even quite frequent if I don't have a build. Also, I have 5 megs. I should have probably megged Lerny there.
No more heavy.
Would have probably saved me the 5 seconds I'm over.
Should I take the
Looking like an hourglass moment, as usual.
should help keep me going.
I have high confidence again. Good news all around. Good news all around. Rocket bomb.
Come on, you.
Honestly, Rocket Bomb is really enjoyable to play the moment you have a Swift Flourish. I didn't know it made that much of a difference. Rip. I guess Flurry Fire it is. .515. This is very bad already.
Always a pleasure, Carol.
Lol Mirage. You take Floodshot here. I need Jolted still. Give me that. Lucky mini boss. Lovely. Appreciate it. Oh, and I completely forgot I had Lego open too. Right. Jolted Palm. Hey, Neurons. God, they're so good. Holy beaver. Take this.
Gods grant me strength.
Saving money for sticks. That's the plan.
You face the champion.
Ow. 649. This will not PB for aspect of the week. It's just not fast enough. Actually, given the sheer amount of small rat rooms I got last run, or last proper run, I think I might genuinely be fine somehow.
Can wash away my boons.
I might, despite that, still be fine.
Breach the surface.
Damn, didn't get it. Still going to 3-sack mentality. Also, this is not what I want to see. Fuck you. Oh dear. Could have gone worse.
Can't do that.
Could have been worse than that. This is about as bad as it gets, though.
It's no use. That's one of them.
Fucking small rats. Every day of the week. So over. Hello.
Should be useful. What do I get?
Lol. Okay, whatever. Buy both of those. Like it matters.
Can't. Hey, a Satyr sack already. No use. Hungry Cerberus? Bet you are.
The prince.
Zone 49. Actually, this might be fast enough. I'm not sure. Would need to play that well though,
Here as quickly as I can.
and get lucky on darknesses. That too.
You would take
brother. This darkness use was a mistake. Definitely was. Right. Simply don't die now, smile. Wait, no, I'm already behind. I'm already almost behind. But, yeah, no, by the time this is done, I am not. It's not gonna work. Oh dear. Hello. Not even close. Didn't die at least. And another sub 9 to add to the history books. Among the several others.
By my father's name.
Yeah, no. I think I'm done. It's almost midnight. But should slowly consider going to bed. Um, is there anywhere? Hold up. End recording. That'll help. Delete these two. Um, yeah, delete these two and don't need anything more. I guess I can go screenshot the one time. From earlier, right. Um, this is 229, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Why am I not remembering this? I wrote the write-up yesterday. What am I doing? Anyway.